it's Allie Brooks. I'm a therapist and astrologer for Sweetwater Liberation Lab, and I'm going to talk about the full moon in Virgo on March 18th, as well as the Aries Equinox, which happens 2 days later. So right now, we have so much of this cosmic Pisces consciousness, a lot of illuminations. Pisces is revealing things that are in the shadows, and it's a time of disillusionment. Illusions, whether they be internal illusions, people who are deceitful, or things that are not rooted in reality are being exposed. This is also a time of so much tapping into cosmic consciousness, tapping into a larger perspective, tapping into our intuition and our other ways of knowing, tapping into the collective emotional field, and dreaming big, thinking really big. With all of the planets in Pisces, including Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces, conjuncting the Sun and Mercury. This is a time of a lot of water, dreams, big picture energy. And so this full moon in Virgo is balancing all of that Pisces energy. So the main words that I think are relevant here are discernment, detoxification, planning. So taking the new big picture, the new perspectives that have come into being, and bringing these into the earth realm, right? Virgo is creating a grand trine with the North Node in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. So it's creating this grand trine and earth energy in the midst of all this watery air, all of this Aquarius and Pisces, which is this big picture, gets kind of abstract. And so this Virgo full moon is helping us to bring all of this down to earth and into our bodies. Virgo rules the body. Virgo rules the present moment. Virgo takes a planful, detail-oriented approach, and Virgo is all about health. It's about cleanliness, order, purity. So this is an amazing time for detoxifying our lives, detoxifying our bodies, really committing to health routines and daily practices that nourish and support our bodies and integrating this bigger energy. It's also a good time to look at and attend to the details of the dreams that you are currently having, your visions, and also your community, all of this Aquarius energy with Mars and Venus conjuncting in Aquarius. So the ways that we're coming together with like-minded people, building community, building projects that will be moving forward and bringing our new visions into the world and into structures and systems in our communities. And so this is a good time to think about the plan. We make plans knowing that we don't have all the information and that plans can be flexible, plans can change, but this is a time to get specific because we have this opportunity to clarify, to cleanse, to declutter, and to plan before we move into the Aries Equinox, which will be on March 20th. And the sun will be going into Aries, which is going to feel like a dramatic shift from we've been in this kind of dreamy, foggy, emotional space, and which is very scattering. Again, this Pisces is mutable water, Virgo is more specific, but these are both, Pisces and Virgo are both inwards energy. They are introspective and represent a time of inward looking. And then with the Aries Equinox, we are going to feel all of that energy shifting towards a forward movement, energetic, passionate, activated, energized, direct, even confrontational, bringing all of this new information, this integration, this new perspective, and the new formations, the new connections that we've been forging and starting to spark. Aries is the spark. So it's a shift towards taking action, putting things into action in a bigger way. And we're going to feel this drive and this sense of being pushed forward by the universe. One other thing I'll say about the new moon in Virgo and this idea of discernment, why this is so important is because Pisces energy is so compassionate that it can manifest as enabling or colluding, because Pisces wants to see the best in people and can be easily deceived. Pisces is so in the empathic, intuitive consciousness that one of the negative expressions can be enabling problematic behavior, seeing people as victims, the rescuer mentality. So rather than allowing people to deal with the consequences of their own actions and behaviors, Pisces can enable through providing endless compassion that's not matched with the Virgo quality of discerning and having boundaries around one's needs, being able to confront injustice, being able to confront misuses of power, being able to provide constructive feedback and criticism, and to discern and hold people accountable for their behavior. So discernment can be the skill that allows us to see what is our feelings and what are other people's feelings. Pisces energy is, again, that there's no boundaries. It's just the cosmic ocean of emotion. And so Virgo asks us to discern what is actually ours to hold and what can we keep out, because again, this detoxification and purification, Pisces wants to merge with everything. Well, not everything is healthy to keep in our system. So what are the ways that we cleanse other people's energies from us? What are the ways that we cleanse ourselves from toxic substances, whether it be on the material or emotional or spiritual or mental realm? And being able to clear out what is no longer in alignment with our health, with our bodies, and with our souls, with our spirits, and with the world that we want to live in. And so this discernment is incredibly important as we move forward with the greater sense of unity consciousness and compassion that Pisces is inspiring this season. This transit of Jupiter and Neptune through Pisces is expanding our sense of empathy, expanding our ability to feel for other people and other entities and other realms. And so discernment about when we are bypassing ourselves, bypassing our needs and our feelings, and bypassing our recognition that we live in these physically separate bodies. Now, there's still, the microbes, and our bodies are constantly changing. But Virgo helps to balance and recognize the importance of honoring our sacred physical bodies, and recognizing that we don't have to absorb, we don't have to be so porous to the world, that we get to have boundaries around what we let into our space, what we let into our bodies. So you can think of this as a really important exercise, if you are somebody who has a lot of Pisces energy or is very empathic and you tend to absorb other people's emotions and energies. And that is to imagine yourself surrounded by a bubble, and that any unwanted energies are deflected off of your bubble, and that only energies that are in alignment with what you care about get to be let in. And you can practice when you're around other people, working with this boundary, working with this visualization of a bubble, and just noticing how much you are absorbing other people's emotions. When you're in the same space as someone, when you are in the grocery store, noticing how your body feels, noticing what you're taking in, and being able, so that's the first step, is recognizing our own porousness and recognizing the ways that we absorb other people's emotional energies, and then being able to balance that with the Virgo self-protection, boundaries, and also detoxification and clearing. So for me, I like to burn pine. I like the smell, and that is one way that I clear my space. I'm a therapist, so whenever I have people come to my office for therapy, I tend to cleanse the energy because I'm always absorbing a lot of emotions. And so it's my responsibility to clear that and to not hold that and carry it with me, because that only clogs my energetic field. It causes empathic burnout and fatigue. And so these processes of clearing and cleansing, decluttering our space, decluttering our physical space, as well as, again, our emotional or our bodies. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow us on Patreon for more offerings like this.